I got one for you. Um, all right. All right. To the wayward souls on the Chesapeake, I scrawl for those who gaze out at the Hudson. I call out to the western villages. I mourn southern ignorance. I plead to the minds corroded by time. I write to the Midwest breaking our borders. I pen for warfare, for indignity, and through famine, I salute.
That was dope, man. Oof.
It just dropped out.
Yeah.
Heavy.
Right? You breaking the internet with that shit, man. All right, up next we got Daniel Fernandez.
Got you.
Unless we got Frog. We got Frog back. You back, Frog?
Got it. And
All right.
through famine, I salute. I write to the wayward souls on the Chesapeake. I scrawl for those who gaze out at the Hudson. I call to the western villages. I mourn the southern ignorance. I plead to the minds corroded by time. I write to the Midwest, breaking our borders. I pen for warfare, for indignity, and through famine I salute. Salute those on the front lines. Stand at those who yell cowardly from the back. I see more wretchedness and character, and emotion and greed. I see the restlessness of people and nations. I watch wasted words. I learn from the narcissistic. I lay in a silent world, its hum dying to the footsteps roaring louder as thunder, raining down bottled emotions, isolated in squares. I lean on the dopamine-induced dreams. I call out to the grays with my tinfoil hat, welcoming the ships to take us home. I call to my brothers, my sisters, flesh, my flesh, the ill, the downtrodden, the dying. I write for the big bad wolf. I write to huff and puff and to blow your house down. Tear down these walls we've built. Tear down these fortresses of the self, culling mockery. The wasted words, the ignorance that protests with might in the false claims of freedom. I write for the lost. I write for the farmers. I write for the warriors. I write as a beacon of truth. My pen is the hand of death, taking with it everything you've ever loved and throwing it back at you with each sentence. I will be. I will see. I will stand to witness an era dying, a time lost to human catastrophe. Our 90 seconds on the doomsday clock is almost up. We are 3 seconds away from finality, not from sickness nor war, but from ourselves. We are brazen with anger, sorrowed by stupidity. We weep for the things we've done and the things we should have done sooner. Our cups are overflowing. We chastise each other. Close-minded, we dawdle, we murder, we pillage, we rape, we destroy, we hinder one another from our paths. We continue to be human. We continue to be the same, despite sickness across the globe and chaos at every corner. We are not ready for a new future. Our humanity is not acceptable enough to receive new knowledge. My brothers from the sky will not assist. They watch as we all have, to see how slowly we consume the very things we require to thrive on. There is no God. There is no divinity. Our brain power is limited. This is the age of nihilism, an era of false hope, deceit, lies, and treachery. We are not all in this together. The world will continue always as it has. Every shining light of prayer muted, every act of kindness forgotten, every act of compassion thwarted by our carbon-based counterparts. The cities are crowded, the townships suffer from across the countries, and we kill, we maim, we destroy, and we deliver eulogies. We rob others of experience. We take away guidance. We separate each other and divide. We scream population control, survival of the fittest, alpha and beta when the omega is here. We scream for change. We scream for chance, yelling for peace and safety as we tout our neighbors and smother our progress. There is nothing left to change. We suffer, we fall, we die. We are not equal. We are divided by class, race, and opportunity. We halt science and exploration. We block advancement. We push forth in favor of plutocratic economies, gluttonous to capitalism, democracies, theocracy, anarchy, communism, socialism, totalitarianism, barbarism, and all the isms of flawed philosophies and practices. We fixate on governing, ruling. We as a culture thrive on oppressing. We rule by the dollar. We control. We damage, we abuse, we hinder. We are not ready for the stars. Time is, time was, and time will always be finite. This is the demise of human events.